Hello, I'm Dan Lutz, and I'm addressing the abundance-minded people of the world, and those especially interested in Cloud Token. I think this is my fifth video on Cloud Token. I appreciate all the kind words people have been giving me. Please continue with your positive comments, give thumbs up, and subscribe to this channel. And be sure to copy and paste, share this video everywhere. So for those that are interested, I'm going to go through what are bots, what are trading bots, and what is an AI bot. Cloud Token uses an artificially intelligent trading bot, specifically doing arbitrage trades as well. So we're going to go into each of those elements and discuss them so we have a better understanding. So I've done a lot of research, find out what the basic differences are, and we're going to go through that. But let me just lay this out. So bots have been around for a few years, and a lot of people use them. There's a lot of advantages to them. And what they are is they're little programs that are looking for specific things to happen on the market. And when certain things happen, certain conditions, it will actually execute a trade. It'll do a buy and a sell. When these conditions are like this, it will buy. When its conditions are like that, it will sell. And there's many different types of algorithms. So on the one hand, trading bots are useful. So for example, if the market's crashing and you're asleep and you have a bot there to watch for you, it's because hey, it's these conditions are say that it's crashing. Let me sell and get out. So that's one of the advantages of a bot. But they also can get into some problems. So they're not all. It's not always wins. There are losses. So it isn't a foolproof system in any way. But anyway, we'll go into that. Now, under artificial intelligent bots, that's a little bit different. This is when you get AI involved, that's more or less about the ability to analyze changing conditions and make judgments. So it's a little different, right? And then we also have the difference between trading on an exchange and then trading arbitrage, which is between exchanges. So the Cloud Token Jarvis AI is doing trades on an exchange, but it's also trading between exchanges. So this also gives some advantages and allows for some higher output. So we're going to also go through what you can expect in actually returns off of bots. And I did another video that actually was examining a little bit about, can you actually get the returns out of Cloud Token that they're suggesting? And the answer is yes, you can get these returns. And there are some that actually get better, but we're talking about sustaining things that may be a little difficult to get those higher returns all the time. Okay, let's first take a look at some trading bots. Okay, let's first look at this article. This actually is an article from CoinDesk. And it says, meet the bots that let you trade Bitcoin in your sleep. Now this is actually from back in 2014, so it's a little while ago, but the information is the same. So I'm going to just do a bit of a summary and cut through a lot of this because we've got a lot of articles to get through. So right here, we're talking trading bots are software programs that talk directly to financial exchanges and place buy and sell orders on your behalf. They make those decisions by watching the market's price movements and then reacting accordingly to set of predefined rules. Now, this is also where the Joseph Lee, right, who made a lot of money. This goes back into 2011 and 2013, right, when he used an algorithm trading engine, right, that actually earned him from $100 to $200,000 in profits. Now that's again over a period of 2 years, and this is back when this was just starting to get popular. So he also claimed that he shifted 10% of the market's entire volume in those early days. when the Bitcoin was only $2 to $4. So there's different aspects of this money market makers. These are basically trading desks that are used to actually make sure the market is doing well for the exchange itself, right? They are there to make money. So they like to keep things moving. They try to make sure that things don't end up causing the market to lose out. All right, so I just want to point out this. So trading by algorithm isn't new in the financial world. No, by far it's not. So companies with conventional financial markets have been using this method for years. Lee said, however, the Bitcoin exchange exchange community is one of the first where exchanges grants customers can use direct access to the markets. So what this is saying is that really this is where people themselves are able to take advantage and do things that only were able to be done by say stock brokerage companies that had access to the markets. So that's what's new about this. So you've got trading bot strategy. So many bots will use an exponential moving average as a starting point. These averages track market prices over a set span. The bots can be programmed to react to what the price does, such as a moving beyond certain thresholds. And then there's also secret strategies. So, however, technical analysis is a discipline, and these things are indicators, not strategies. They're still going to have to come up with your own set of trading rules if you're going to tell a bot how to make decisions, right? So you have to have your own trading rules. The really good strategies are kept secret in closed source. Right? Well, that's going to be always the case, right? The best stuff. It also says this is not for everyone. Is bot trading for you? Possibly. They offer a variety of advantages, not least of all of which is the ability to diligently trade on your behalf 24/7. The ability to remove all of the emotion. Now, this is a very key point right here from trading. So, if you're going to be trading and you're all tied up in knots about the price is going up, the price is going down, you're going to make a bad decision. So this removes this from you, so you don't have to be thinking about it. So, but it doesn't mean you're totally off the hook, because you have to come up with the strategies, right? So that's the advantages and disadvantages. So okay, well, let us move on. Okay, so this article is from a Bitcoin Exchange Guide. This one I found very useful. 18 best Bitcoin trading bots, the 2019 Users Guide. Now I am going to go ahead and put this information down below in the description of the video, so don't worry, because I'm not going to go and read the whole thing to you. It would be here for hours. But we'll go through, and I'm going to point out a couple of the main things. Number one, the cost of each of these. So there is a range of costs. There's all sorts of pricing systems out there. Some are monthly, some are lifetime fees, sometimes there's commissions. So there's all sorts of ways in which these bots are offered to you. And some are even free. But of course the free ones are not, let's just say you get what you pay for, but may also mean that if you have some other skin in the game, meaning if you are a technical guy and can program, you can program some of the free bots, right? And they do well, but you have to have that ability. All right, so let's go through this. Okay, let's scroll down to here. So one of the things I want to point out, so due to completely customizable granular control most of the reputable Bitcoin-based trading bot software setups offer, it's becoming increasingly difficult to determine which bot solutions can be trusted and which ones are best avoided. So this is pretty important. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up and highlighting it is because in Cloud Token, you don't have to worry about any of this. All the which ones to choose there's one there. There's a program. You select Jarvis and tell it go for it. Set it and forget it, as they say. So let's go on. So one of the other things to point out is, the difference between human and robot trading, right? And I brought that up earlier, was the emotions. The emotions in the human side is you get all tied up in doing things. You could make a bad decision, and that usually ends up in you making big mistakes. Now, I would keep in mind these markets are set up to make money for the markets, not for you. Strange thing to say, right? They're set up that way. Not that you can't make money, but they're not set up for you to make money. They're set up for the exchanges to make money. So when there's someone making money, that's great. When there's someone losing money, well, that's not good for you. But the market doesn't care because they make money on actual fees. So if you go up and go down, and of course, they want a lot of volatility to get more fees. So here we go, the 18 top rated bots. Now again, I'm gonna go through these kind of fast. Again, the link will be down below, so you can take a look. So again, I'm just gonna pick out a couple of the most important things that I'm finding in here. Now this is, of course, we're talking right here the crypto world evolution. This is one of the newest ones. They put I put it as the #1 best Bitcoin bots. What we like about crypto world is the fact that you aren't putting money into a system that you have no control over. With CWE, you leave the money in your exchange account, and the bot does the trading via API access, and can leave the allow withdrawal option off, so it doesn't have access to your cryptocurrency. So it's a good advantage. Sounds a little bit like Jarvis, doesn't it? So I also like to go down here now. Look at the average trades. Now the way this is doing, and this is interesting to note. On average, trades worth 0.1 Bitcoin. So if you tell the trade to trade, 0.01 Bitcoin. So if you tell to trade up to 0.1 Bitcoin, you will get 10 trades simultaneously. Bot algorithm tells you to hold a trade open until it reaches 1% or greater, depending on the market hooks. Open trades stay in the state of pending until it reaches the desired level to sell off. If you manually stick to the sell yourself, unless you do that. Okay, so the reason why I point this out, this is something similar to why the conditions are in Cloud Token under blocks, and it's basically a $500 block. And they basically have lined it all up in a way that the Jarvis bot takes a section of trade that's filled with $500 blocks. And there's so many of those blocks that if you I got some graphics for that. I'll bring that up also on another video that actually goes into this particular feed. That actually goes into how this actually this trading takes place. So it's interesting that the bot here is doing something similar. Now this is also interesting. We have seen trades close to 1% to 10% on average, but close to 2%. But on average we saw close to 2%. So basically this is what you're getting daily. So this was one of the things that I've been looking here is like what is the returns you can expect? 1 to 10%, but 2% was average. So if you said 2% a day, what is that in a month? That's 60%. My previous video, I actually brought this up on a spreadsheet, and I was talking about this. This is the scam review video I did. You might want to take a look at that one. So I said, well, they said that you can't possibly do this payout. And well, I broke it down by account and said if you had these payout levels, you could do each of these payouts along the way, and it's not a problem. It can make it. I also posted a question from Ike. Is this sustainable? He also says that they need to maintain 21% a month. Well, that's 0.7 a day. And this is saying 1 to 10% they saw, and 2% was average. Okay, let's look at the next one, Hashbot. Now the cost of this is one thing to look at, 0.12 Bitcoin. So that's pretty hefty, right? So the rate it's probably around $1,200, right? It's up to $3,000 per 3-month period, right? So a little expensive there, right? But they have nifty programs that are perfect for beginning trades. Oh, great. However, relying on a trading bot can be risky, right? After all, collecting data collected is sometimes unreliable and isn't consistent. But there are a few bots out there that can show positive results and help an investor make some serious cash flow. All right, well, let's move on. So again, here's some more costs of that: 0.12, 0.02, 0.33. So this is like for a 12-month period, but still pretty hefty. Right? Here's another one, 3 commas. So this one is $30 to $100 per. Is that per month? I would say that's per month. Yes, per month. Let's go. So again, there's a lot here. Oh, and they give you a sign-up bonus of $10. Well, isn't that nice? But they also give you, there's also a commission you have to pay for putting your money in. Under Cloud Token and putting things into Jarvis, it costs nothing. Actually, it shows the fee and moving it there is 0. Okay, let's go on to Crypto Hopper 2019. Price of this one is $19 to $99. So users can choose from 30 signal groups from around the world. Crypto offers 80 indicators and candle patterns as well, making it easy to craft an expert strategy that your hopper will follow at all times. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, again, one of the things between letting Cloud Token work for you is it's already making all these decisions. It's basically you just turn it on and you collect every day. And it's a 6% to 10% a month. Now that would be, according to what this is saying, 60%. Even if it's only 1%, if it was low, 1%, that's 30% in a month. White cable keeping. So first, this one first 7 days is free, $19 a month for beginners, $49 for medium, and $99 for the pro. Here's another. This is a pro crypto bots. Okay, incredible overall accuracy, high frequency frame bots that have 60 to 70% of trades generating positive returns. So they're winning 60 to 70% of the time, right? All right, and then lower frame Ether bots has lower accuracy but builds faster ROI with over 700% in 5 months. That's pretty amazing. So let's say let me just do that. So 700 divided by 5. That's 140% a month. Divide by 30. That's 4.6% a day. So that's fantastic. So how does crypto bots work? The most sophisticated trading algorithms available on the market today. And then we have Fibonacci 30 is the one responsible. Let's continue on down here. And this one is $350 a month. So with the great reward, you're having the great expense. I guess that's okay at that percentage if that's holding. All right. So overall, there's limited information about pro crypto bots available online, making it difficult to fully understand the trading platform. Well, So there's always risk in dealing with any of these programs, right, and what they're dealing with. So that they're just trying to analyze that. So I don't think that's really, I think that's pretty normal with these trading systems right now. Okay, let's see. This allows you to make custom strategies. So I'm just pointing that out again. Compared to Cloud Token, where it's all being handled by the Jarvis system. And again, the expense. 0.04 Bitcoin, 0.15, 0.025, and then 0.3 for the Ultimate Edition. And you can buy a lifetime license as well. Okay, here's another one, another expense. Now, not as much reviews about this, about the ones coming down here, but here's one interesting. So here's one completely free. ZenBot. Anyone with proper knowledge can modify its code to suit their own purposes, right? The only autonomous trading solution. Right? There you go. So, but 0.153 over 3 months. That's okay. So it's not super amounts being made, but it's something you can set up for free and you can make something. All right, and this one is conservative algorithm and aggressive algorithm under CoinBot Club. Affiliate program pays up to 50% commission. So interesting thing in Cloud Token is you actually get 100% of your directs. What they make on their wallet, you make. 50% on the second level, and the third level down to 21 is 5%. The only caveat to that, which I'm experiencing myself, is you have to have directs, that number of directs to go that many levels deep. So if you have one direct, you can go one level deep. But you may have volume down below you, but you're only getting paid on that direct. So if you have 2 people direct, you go down 2 levels, 3 people direct, down 3 levels, 4 people direct, you go down 4. Now that all the way goes down to level, your 15th direct to level 15, and then your 16th person brings you all the way down to the bottom 21 levels. You get bonus levels, I guess, after 16. There you go. They're also doing an arbitration bot. They have a Telegram assistant, so that's also interesting. And here's another one. It's a different bot. Margin.de. This one is a one-time payment of $89. Advanced users $169. Professional at almost $2,000. There we go. They get some strategies. Ping pong strategy, margin maker strategy. Here's another one. Autonio. It's $50 a month. And of course, I think that's about it. Here's the profit trailer right here. 20 different trading strategies are available. Right, and then it costs $89 to $99 per month, or $499 to $1,149. So you can see that it can get fairly expensive to get into this. And in Cloud Token, you just have to start it with at least $500 so you can take advantage of your downline and everything that's coming down below. Right. So let's go down to here now. We're going to start. Now this is a little bit of a review here. So how humans compare to auto trading bots. As you can see, with 18 of the top Bitcoin bot systems choose from, going inside cryptocurrency's new warfare on Bitcoin trading battlefront can be daunting. It can be daunting. When you start to ask yourself how well manual human activity can stack up against AI-powered around-the-clock trading executions by automated bot algorithms, you can see how one may outlast sustained profitability earnings if done properly. So that's basically it, right? We're really talking about the difference between people that are we would call them day traders, right? You know, they're there watching the charts, watching for things to happen. Buy, 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 sell, 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 and you're focused on it, compared to setting a program up to actually look for certain things that you'd be looking for, but without your emotions attached. All right. What do trusted Bitcoin trader bots have to offer? Well, the key points is, institutional bots are designed to reduce problems associated with market manipulation and crypto volatility. Right? And typical crypto bots comprise largely automated systems, are designed to perform actions such as real-time information exchange, fiat crypto trades, resolutions of customer queries, etc. And manual humans compete with automatic bots. From a purely technical standpoint, automated trading platforms are much more efficient than human solutions, since they are able to factor in niche data such as real-time market nature, mathematical modeling, I/O signals, stop-loss triggers, and profit targets. So what are the downsides? Well, many of the algorithmic codes used by trading bots to conduct their operations are easily identifiable via techniques such as pattern matching. Our regular readers may remember that large numbers of so-called reliable commercial bots have been proven to be frauds over the years. Artificial intelligence and automated learning can never really compensate for human experience and instinct. And so those are some of the downfalls of it. So there's a lot to be said about, you know, where this market is going in the future with the AI. I think it's really just the beginning of it. So let's say, well, so while the future of exchanges and blockchains is still not really clear, it's becoming increasingly obvious that artificial intelligence will play a large role in the near future. Right. Trading bots effectively help with minimizing trading limitation that makes it easy for retail investors to efficiently use simple tech application through a well-secured process. In fact, these trading bots can be designed to take advantage of trading inconsistencies caused by some manipulation, thus helping the investor or a trader make more money. Trading bots with artificial intelligence will also help improve the ease of trade monitoring as well as investment portfolio. As a result, traders can then focus on growing their portfolio thanks to reliable, predictable returns. Okay. And the long-term effects. As it stands, there's a common API for crypto trading, which makes it more challenging to use bots. So it does. API is a standard in which things interface with, like, say, websites, for example, or through programs. So it's like a doorway that programs have to pass information through. So they have certain ways you have to contain the information and certain things. So as those develop, it becomes more difficult to interface with what's like behind there. So sometimes the market, we're going to have tools and things that are, let's say, counter to the bots working efficiently. But, you know, that's just future, you know, what may be coming. Okay. Well, let's just say that again, I'm going to leave the information for this down below, so you can grab this on other articles. But let's go through a couple more different articles. So now this one in particular is about Forex. Now it's very close to crypto, but it's not really crypto, right? So this is from, I said, the Forex Naked Truth. Best Forex robots for 2019. Now what Forex is, it means the money, fiat monies from around the world are exchanged with one another. And so it's like the stock market, but just for money. So the money is the stock. And the reason I'm going to bring this up is just to look through the websites and the different Forex exchanges and what are they making So what are they making on a monthly basis? So this one right here is 49%, 29%, 11%, 11%, 9%. So I'm just highlighting these. Again, this is the third column over under monthly that we're looking at. 9%, 7%, 6%, 4%. Then we get down into some negative categories. So that's interesting. So daily is 0.1%. I'm sorry, 0.12%, 0.009%, and so on. So you can see that when you're just dealing with the money side, it's quite different than the crypto market. Now again, you're going through exchanges that are heavily regulated at this point. So let's move over to this one. This is more about trading bots. A comparison between bots. So this is again crypto hopper. So I've just highlighted really the cost of these, right? An affiliate program that pays 10%, right? So this is, I'm just trying to get some of the main points, right? So far, a success rate of 96.5% on trades. Profits between 3 to 5%. Profits of 20% per day can sometimes be made. Okay, right, that's that. The next one. Okay, this article is on CaptainAltcoin.com. The best Bitcoin trading bots 2019. And I'm just going to peruse this, and I got some things highlighted down below, things to point out, because we kind of covered a lot of this stuff anyway. But all right, does all the trading legwork on behalf of the user, however input is required. So again, you need to be able to know what input you need to put into it, so that's important to know. All right, and then of course there's a cost, 0.12 Bitcoin to 0.32 Bitcoin per 3-month period. All right, gives the users opportunity to customize their trading to the level which no other trading bot can provide. So it's all about customization. And with Cloud Token, again, there's nothing to customize. You just start the bot from running, load it up, and set it and forget it. All right, and there's another cost on this one is 0.04 to 0.3. So it can go. Claims allow users to build algorithm trading programs in minutes. So again, then you'll have to know how to do that, what the trading is all about. Automatic multi-angle based trading system, right? No subscription fees, so the service takes only a percentage of the profit received. So this one's taking a percentage. Incomes of 0.2 to 0.7 of the deposit per day. Let's see, revenue bot calculates earns a profit equal to about 20%. So they take 20% of your profits on this one. I think that's all I have for this one. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Now this is an article. It kind of applies. This is from Electrium.com. How trading pairs and how to trade pairs in cryptocurrency. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is this is something that Jarvis does. And the interesting thing about this is it's what a trading pair is. So trading pairs in cryptocurrency ecosystem refers to two digital assets that are paired on the exchange for trading. Example, trading pairs include Ethereum and Bitcoin, Ethereum and EOS, BNB and BTC, or BNB and ETH, etc. These trading pairs, you can use one of the base currencies to buy the other. In other words, instead of trading fiat for cryptocurrency, you can also trade cryptocurrency for other cryptocurrencies. And why is this important? Well, there's another article we're going to get to. But in essence, when you're doing crypto-to-crypto trading, this is basically the jurisdiction is private. It has nothing to do with the fiat exchange systems or money based upon a security. So it's not really something that falls into the same lines as being something that can be taxed. So that's important. That's one of the reasons the governments really have a problem with, say, Bitcoin cryptocurrency, is because this stuff is more barter, right? It's a trading between people privately. So it has nothing to do with taxes. Okay. The base currency. When trading pairs, you must start with a base currency. A base currency is the one that you will use to buy the cryptocurrencies that are paired with it. Bitcoin is the most popular base currency, but you can also use Ethereum or BNB if you're on Binance, etc. When deciding on which base currency to use, you have to think about different pairs the base currency supports. You want a base currency that has the highest number of trading pair in order to have as many options as possible. Additionally, you need to base a base currency that is easy to buy. Bitcoin and Ethereum are currently the easiest to buy using fiat, and this explains why they're the most popular base currencies for most traders. Right, and then you have the exchange. An exchange is a platform that gives traders the marketplace for buying and selling their cryptocurrencies. You will therefore need to create an account with a cryptocurrency exchange. Before setting up for an account with an exchange, remember that you will only be able to buy cryptocurrencies on the exchange using your base currency. There are quite a number of changes that you will most likely be spoiled for choice. For one of the strategies strategic traders uses is arbitrage. This is where you leverage the price differences across different exchanges and make profits of buying and selling almost simultaneously across the exchanges. All right, so I think we get that picture. So anyway, let's look back at what is happening with Jarvis, right? It's using base pairs also as part of its way in which it's doing its arbitrage trading. So that's why I wanted to just cover this. But it's not something that you're going to be doing, but you should be aware of it. So let's move on. Okay, this is a new article that has just come out. So this is on BitExchanger Guide. So France will not tax crypto-to-crypto trades, but will tax gains on when converted to fiat cash. So this is what I was talking about. So they're going to tax gains, the gains, when converted from the crypto to fiat money, like USD, or in this case, francs. Or euros, I don't know if they even have francs anymore because of the euro. So back up this a little bit, easier to see. There we go. Okay, the French government has finally decided how to tax crypto trading. According to the French economy minister, Bruno Le Maire, all trades between cryptos are exempt from taxes, but the gains will be taxed when they are converted back to fiat. And I think that's the important piece right there to notice. So anyway, now let's skip down here and say, according to the minister, the problem with Libra, that's the one from Facebook, is that it risks putting the national sovereignty of a country at risk, so the assets should not be allowed to be used on European soil. So you hear that? Libra from Facebook should not be used anywhere where there's a country because it's really a replacement for the Fed, but that's a whole other video that needs to be done. All right. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so I'm taking you to my Facebook page. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do there. Of course, there's the article we were just talking about. Now, on this article, I actually go in to talk about the jurisdiction question. The question of jurisdiction must be addressed. I'm sorry. Floating in a state of limbo means that governments will assume that you're in their jurisdiction. Most people of the world are kept in the dark by what is meant by public versus private. People think public means outside their home, and private is inside the bedroom. I have to correct that. It is completely wrong, but people act out of what they know. These jurisdictions, in short, public means government and private means everything not government. The best way to look at jurisdictions is to see the countries treat one another, but this is a little complicated. We must recognize that even countries have been formed incorporated entities. Their nations all come together under United Nations as subcorporations of the United Nations and function under the jurisdiction of Admiralty law/maritime law under a jurisdiction of monarchy law. So it's a layered system. And remember, monarchies were all that there were hundreds of years ago, right? So everything is built upon that. And then, when they put into Admiralty law, it was also the law of piracy, how one king could steal from another king legally. Right? So we're dealing with that still. Under the system is complicated set of regulations of financial debt based on debt. The debt is represented as notes of leverage of securitized financial instrument known as securities, which these Securities and Exchange Commission has jurisdiction over those items that are securitizing debt with the fiat banknotes. So Bitcoin is not in any jurisdiction. It is not public, but those forces that of the world that want to collect tax from it are trying to get people to agree to the public jurisdiction. This is easy if those people do not know what jurisdiction is. There are many private jurisdictions that the government holds no jurisdiction over them, such as the Red Cross, a private society, and also Freemasons and the Vatican's Holy See, some Indian tribes, and many others. There are also some cryptocurrencies that are also formed as a private society that have successfully fended off the SEC as long as the business is done in private and the governments do not have any say. So anyway, I just added to that. Also, this is another interesting thing. This bank actually put a bond on the Ethereum blockchain of 20 million. Okay, and here's also a video I did with just a question about Ronald. Say, is the payout level sustained? It's just something I took out of another video. It has some good information. I think it's probably good to play that here. It's only 4 minutes.
Very straightforward question. How long can this last? And is it economically sustainable? These are the two main things that a lot of people are very concerned about. And one thing that I always say is we have really noticed that the sustainability of paying 18.4% a month is actually very, really low on us itself. We have to work very, very hard to earn 0.7% day, okay, to actually hit 21% in order for the whole entire engine to move. So we have enough money to pay Amazon, Azure, Flash.
So he's saying that they have to maintain 21% a month, right, to keep everything going. Now we can say that is doable, right? But he's got to, as I said, they've got to stay up on it, right? That it's a heavy toll.
And various things, office, people, and all the rest. We have to make 21% a month. And it is 0.7% a day, which is very, very high. Okay? But the cool thing is, Jarvis told me to earn all 21%. Okay? It's split between 4 parties. Okay? We have, like, for example, Snap Innovations, which is based in Singapore, one of our contract capital fund investors based in Singapore. They're doing arbitrage trading, and they can offer us about 6% a month. So you have 21 minus 6. Okay. Then we have Big Cross, which is based in the States. Okay, that is giving us a very cool 7 to 8%. Okay, so we're talking about 13 with that, right? And the last, I cannot share the name because they are very, they screw me up every time I say the name. This is throughout the world. They're in Hong Kong, Singapore, and in London, very big company, and they are doing 13% bonus. Right? So yeah, but we are taking a huge risk because 13% is actually a non risk guarantee product. So I know that we're taking a risk to actually do that, but that's the only way we can actually cover the hole that was created by the previous risk from cloud. They've been paying out, it's not 18%, they're paying out up to 20-30% at the beginning. It's really crazy. So we actually have to do that in order to cover, which we actually managed to actually cover back the hole. That's why now we're not afraid that they're going up to pay out. Okay, that's why I say in October it's a celebration event, because finally it's impossible. So kind of to pat ourselves on the back to say that yes, we've done something really good here. So that's one of the things. Yeah, but we are trying to move down from that into a more sustainable, a more risk-free investment. So probably that will drop up to about 6%. So we have 2, 6, and 1, 7. Yeah, that will be good enough for us to actually do the payout. That's 19, right?
Very.
And not including ourselves.
So they say they're going to scale it back to 19%. You know, for what they're basically looking as their payout. So this is fine, right? You know, what we tell people is we're getting out of cloud token is about 18%. I'm sorry, about 10%. 10% on average is 6 to 12% a day, averaging 10%. So it's just when you start adding in your directs, which are also going to get you 100% on your direct, plus 50% off your next level down, and then 5% thereafter. So that can add up to be quite a lot, but it's still all the numbers work out. And let me pull that up so I can show you that. Okay, what I did here was I'm looking at this from one wallet. Let's say it's my wallet, right? I'm wondering, can I pay everyone above me? And so from my sponsor and his sponsors and his sponsor's sponsors, and can I go up 21 levels and pay that guy all the way up there, you know, 5%? Or even if he's a C2 or C3 or C4 or C5, which are these levels that I put out here. I said that we start at C0, but if I say I'm starting at C0, so if I'm paying up to that 21 levels up there, right? Is this possible? Can I do it? And I just did an example. Like, let's say I have 10,000 in my wallet, right? So what is the average per month? 10%. Daily, that's 0.33, right? So if we're just going to look here at the C0 level, right? So what does that turn into? Well, that turns into $1,000 for my first level. So the guy, my sponsor, gets 1,000. 2 levels above, I mean, my sponsor in 1 level above is 500, and then $50 per all the way up to that 21st person. So I'm giving out of my account $2,450. That's 24.5% is the maximum that I would be paying out, right? So if we looked at the next level, we went to the C1 level. Of course, you can see it's just going up to 10%. You know, if you're C1, a C2, and then all the way up to the C5, 30%. So what I did was I just said, what are the amounts that would be paid out? And if you look here, you basically have coming from one account. At the maximum, it's going to be 7,000 going out. That's basically 2.4% daily. Now Ronald's worried about maintaining 0.7%, right? Which is really down in this range right here where we're at. But the thing is from my one account, do I have 21 people that I'm paying up to? No, I don't. Most people are not going to be taking advantage of that. There's people that never even fund their wallets, and they're not getting any of what's coming in below them. Even in my own wallet, I have someone that's direct to me. He's got already a couple $1,000s below him in volume, but he's not collecting on any of things because he has not funded his wallet yet. So these are possible. So on the maximum, it's 2.4% a day. Now looking at all the other trading bots, we know it's possible. Jarvis is only one of 4 different ways in which they're basically earning. So they've diversified, which is a very smart move. They're now using, they have 3 other trading ones in Arbitrage. One is, and these other traders, he didn't go into all of these, but there's 4 different ways in which they're taking them, these funds to trade on. So there's 4 different groups, Jarvis being one of them. So as AI bots go, maintaining 1% a day is the minimum, and he wants to maintain 0.7%. So they're doing it. All right, let's continue. Okay, well now we've kind of done a round the world tour of the bots and AI. There's a lot more to go into. I just wanted to kind of give you a kind of a taste of what it is all about doing, looking at the AI bots or just bots and what they're doing, what it takes. So if you're going to do bots yourself, you have to educate yourself. You have to be on it, you have to be up on it. It's not as easy as you just set it and forget it. So from that standpoint, Cloud Token may be the best thing for you if it's not something you want to really get into, the day trader type of look. They're great if you're going to trade overnight and you want to set in a sell if it goes below this point, but what if it goes up? There's conditions, so it gets harder to do that unless you have something programmed to do it for you. So on that front, Cloud Token makes it easy. So whatever is in your wallet, you earn. The more that's in there, the more you earn. The more that you have down below you in volume, if you have, there are several people down there with 600 and 1,000 and 5,000 and all that volume, even if you're only getting 5% of it, that adds up for you. If you want to turn this into where you're actually earning, some are making $50,000 a day in Cloud Token coming to their wallet. And that means they can convert it any time into crypto, into say a Bitcoin or Ethereum, or even one of what they call tethered coins. So I hope you want to join, and if you have any questions, please look me up. Telegram is the best way to get a hold of me. That information is to follow. And I hope you enjoyed my video. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.